We are finally starting the May bullet journal. I've been holding off on this because I decided that for May I was going to challenge myself, and the way I feel about challenges is not very good. I avoid it like the plague. Anyway, this is going to be Horimiya themed. I personally have not watched this anime. I did ask around from family and friends to see if anyone has watched this and what do they think of it. So I really had to rely on them to figure out where my focus was going to be for this bullet journal. And just based on what they've told me, the main story is circled around this couple. So I'm just going to highlight them in my bullet journal and try to get some side characters in there. Also, I try to look up the pictures of Corey's mom and dad, because I guess they were a really interesting couple too, but unfortunately it seems like the dad is more highlighted than the mom, so that didn't really happen. Dang, it's not even straight on there. Wasn't I getting faster and better at this? And then there we go. It's on there burly. Oh, god dang. I don't know, man. I'm starting to do this scrapbook style because I was super inspired by another YouTuber to do this. Let's see if it turns out okay. Could have been doing scrapbooking style for a while. I don't know what I've been doing all this time. I guess that was... I don't know what my style is. You know how some YouTubers have their own kind of style for their bullet journal? Some are super minimalist and floral. They draw or they paint, watercolor, whatever. Anyway, I tried drawing before. I've tried copying Amanda Rach Lee's layouts because I thought, you know, oh yeah, that's the basic journal layout and stuff. And you know what? I just figured out bullet journal. But bullet journaling is for everybody, and it doesn't matter as long as it's what you want. So, oops. Give me some scrap paper here. Yeah, I feel kind of guilty throwing my scrapbook paper with the double sides on there because I feel like I'm wasting another opportunity on the other side. But, you know, I've had this scrapbook paper for a really long time. I've just been so stingy about using it because I'm like, I could use it for another project, or what if I need it? What if I need that pattern and I don't have another copy of it? Who cares? I mean, this scrapbook paper that I have right now is so freaking old. It's going yellow because it's so old. So that's how long I've had this. I actually bought new scrap paper recently, and it is so freaking gorgeous. Oh, I'll show it briefly at some point. I guess that's okay. I don't know how I feel about that. This purple thing. Just get it over with. Let's just make it tiny little square. Oops, it's gonna just fit like that. And then I guess we should do a little bit of washi tape on there so it doesn't look so out of place. What do you think? Ugh, I guess I'll just do this one because we'll do a little bit of this whole one because they look nice together. Should I do it like on top like that and just have it running down like that? But then you can't even see the month. There's not enough room to do the month. Find the thingy. Alright. I don't know what the heck is going on. Do we not want to do a vertical? Is that it? Like, is it because it's like nasty? I don't know. You know, that's fine. I just, at this point, I try to be a little too much. You know, I don't know how people do it. I'm gonna say it again. Like how people do like these like scrapbooking journals and they're like, oh yeah, this color scheme goes with this. I don't even think when I place stuff down. Whatever. People like you make people like me hate you. Let's see here. I had this piece cut out over here already. So I could like, I'm gonna just stamp the days of the week on there. And then I started doing like these tabs. That's a little something different for me. It's perfection. Now if I just figure out how much of this I'm supposed to cut off so my tab is still okay. Good enough. Where's the big fat? I had this big piece of paper. You're not it. No.
Here we go again.
I'm tossing paper all over the place and I can't freaking find. This can't be it. This is way too small. Where's the real one? Oh, maybe this is the one? No. I must have measured it wrong. Which is completely possible because I make mistakes every day. Yep, I think that's pretty good. And I'll just have to go in with my Pigma pen to just like outline all these like calendar boxes. And then these are going to go on there. I just got to stamp in the days of the week on there. Yep. That's good. But these tabs, we're going to use washi tape to give them a little more interest. Probably going to use like this washi tape. Might need a little bit thicker. We'll see what we got. I mean, all these seem pretty good right here. Bam. 4 of them. I think I only have 4 tabs. Yeah? No. Yeah, I only got 4 tabs. So that ought to do it. Since I've already told you guys what I'm going to do to the calendar page, I'm going to go ahead and just do it. And then you don't have to waste any time watching me trace boxes and glue stuff down. Bam, here it is. I used my stamp set for the days of the week up there, and then my zebra midliners for the little days of the month. As you can see, I used the washi tapes that we talked about for the tabs, so those are all stuck on there. My washi tape wasn't quite wide enough to just fold over to cover both sides, so I actually had to cut out 2 different strips and then place them on either side of the tab to make sure that they were covered. Okay. And then here we're working on our goal and habit page. I am still trying to work with the scrapbooking technique, so I'm trying to figure out colors and placement, and I just don't know how people do this, to be honest. Just like visualize what colors work well together and what the placement is. Like it takes me a hot second to think about what it's going to look like, but you know what? I actually went pretty fast on this. I was like, just don't care. Just like slap stuff down on the paper and just do it. So I'm starting to move a little bit faster because I'm like, don't think, just slap stuff down. It'll work out. After the goal and habit page is the finance tracker and our saving goals for the month. So if you can see, I track my expenses with the top like highlighted red section, and then just to track my bank balance is that blue highlighted section at the bottom. I'm going in with a purple highlighter to highlight every other line, just to make it easier for my eyes to write along the line for any expenses for the month, so I can just see it. I just chose purple because, I feel like Miyamura is usually like the cooler colors in blue, and then Hori is usually like the brighter red or pink colors. So if you mix blue and red, you get purple. It's really dumb why I chose purple, so don't mind me. I'm just experimenting and trying different things out. So don't have to copy me when I do this stuff. Just change it up to suit yourself. Again, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna place my pictures and my saving goals. So I need to pick a color scheme, and I've got a ton of pink washi tape that I just never use because I don't know why I bought this. I hate the color pink, and I'm using it anyway. But I originally bought this pink washi tape because I was doing Pokemon themed bullet journals for a while, and I thought that this pink would be really cute with a Clefairy themed bullet journal, like the fairy type. And then it just like didn't happen. I expanded beyond Pokemon. I think I was doing Pokemon through 2021, and then I expanded to anime somewhere halfway. So that's where this pink washi tape is coming from. I am doing my savings tracker differently this time. I've realized that as I was doing the same kind of setup with my finance tracker with my savings tracker, I wasn't really utilizing all the spaces for that because I only put into my savings a couple of times a month, so me tracking that is a lot of waste of paper. So this time I'm just going to track my short-term and long-term goals, and then I'm going to write down the amount that I'm trying to achieve this month. Since Horimiya takes place in the high school setting, I used this notebook paper to make it look like we're taking notes in class. I feel like the scrapbooking technique also comes in handy with an anime like this because I feel like it should be fun and free-flowing, so I think it suits it pretty well. The weekly spread is done about 5 times because there's, if you look at it, there's about like 5 weeks through it if we just did it roughly. But I'm only going to go through this layout one time because it would be tedious to show you every single time I did it. I basically made text message layouts for the week, little like 7 horizontal boxes, and I'm outlining like a cell phone screen for my thinking box, and underneath that we're going to have a to-do list. So this one was super quick to set up, and it's really simple, so you don't really have to worry about this taking up too much of your time. Another thing I'm going to do differently this month is I'm going to start my week on a Monday instead of just at the beginning of the month, which would be a Sunday for May. So that first text message box is going to be May 2nd. And then from then onward, we're going to continue till the end of the month. I did a lot of experimenting with this bullet journal spread this time. So you'll see as we do the flip through, I did experiment with colors at the end to see if I wanted to add colors to every text message box for the week. But then I decided that maybe I should just keep things minimalistic and just do like the blue and red colors for alternating text messages as if people are talking to each other. Like the Violet Evergarden bullet journal, I'm using my stamp set to just stamp in to do and think on every spread for the week.